Alright, welcome to another video, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm not too shabby, thanks for asking. So, did you guys watch my previous video? If you did, you would know that I had a position open and I told you that I was shorting. And if you watch this video here in the background, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch the previous video just to see the time stamp on that and to be sure that of the time that I loaded it. It was yesterday, right? So it was a trade I told you I'm shorting and the market was going against me. And I said it's all part of the plan that once the market turns in my direction, I'll be able to take profit from that. And if you go into the video and you check the balance, at the time when I loaded the video, it was around 53,500, and right now, so I'm going to close that, and I'm going to show you my trading platform live today, and you can clearly see that the market has turned. It's come down and there's no more trades open, and the balance you can see here is $54,770. So that means that I made a profit of about $1,200 today. So the market was around, if I just move my head and show you, the market was around this level when I entered, down here somewhere, and then it started going against me and it went against me, and then it is here at this stage where it went in my direction. I had taken another position at this level here. I should have taken it maybe here, but then you can always do things a bit better. And it came down today, and I got out around this level here, and market is still going in my direction, but I try and go with the highest probability trade. It could have turned and then gone up again and then come down again, so but I didn't want to stick around for that. Like I said, I'm going for the highest probability trades. And there you go, guys, made $1,200. And had you watched my video yesterday and if you had taken that as a signal, you would have made, profit relative to your account size. If you had traded with 100,000, you would have made 2,500 or something like that. So but had you invested in my copy trading yesterday, you would have made, you wouldn't have been part of the trade, but any further trades, the new trade, you'd be part of. So if you guys join my copy trading, you would also be making money, and of course accepting the medium level of risk that is associated with trading gold CFDs, yep. And it just increases your probability of being profitable with a professional profitable trader such as myself. And just to speak more about that opportunity, I'm going to take you to this page here. So why should you join Aurum Alpha Exponential, which is the copy trading service that I'm providing? So essentially, for a minimum amount of $25,000, you're looking at accessibility. So in an alternative situation, if I was in New Zealand or in America, I would just go and open a hedge fund. Because of regulations here in Australia, I am unable to. So since I am currently here, I am offering this service through copy trading. And so you're getting institutional grade strategy at retail minimums. Had I started a hedge fund, the minimum would be around $250,000, right? So for $25,000, you're getting a institutional grade strategy at retail minimums. Asymmetry. So 48% net annual returns transform savings into legacy capital. Like I said, your 25,000 USD will turn into about $8.5 million. So that just changes your entire, your lifestyle basically. So for a $25,000 investment, this disproportionate returns and outsized returns, you could say. Transparency. Again, with copy trading, unlike hedge funds, your account will be in your full control. You have access to withdrawing, stopping the strategy, and investing. Everything is the money is in your control. Unlike hedge funds where you need to give 30 days or even 60 days notice to withdraw intend to withdraw your funds. Whereas with the copy trading system, the broker account is in your name and you have access to it completely. You can subscribe to the strategy in the morning and then opt out by the afternoon. It's all up to you. Or in the next minute. It's totally at your discretion. So what are the next steps? Number one is to set up the platform. So open account with broker, which is Black Bull Markets, using the link in the description of the video. If you're struggling to find the links on TikTok, go to my YouTube page, Javed the Trader, and go to this video, and then you'll be able to access those links more clearly. Choose C Trader as your platform with 100x leverage during setup phase, which is pretty straightforward. You'll know what I'm talking about once you start the setup process. Funding, deposit minimum 25,000 USD. API connection, which is the platform connection to copy copy my trades. Use copy trading link, which is in the description of the video, to connect to Aurum Alpha Exponential Strategy. So there's a direct link that will take you to my strategy, and you can just start copying the trades. Activation. So the strategy begins at the next pattern trigger. So at the next trade I open, your strategy will be replicated onto your account. So that's about it, guys. So 25,000 is a minimum, and if I just go onto my whiteboard here quickly. Thought it'd be a bit easier than this, but now let me just have a sip of the Red Bull. So minimum of 25,000 will give you approximately 8.5 million over, so that's 48% net return ROI per year. That's over 15 years. Okay, 48 return ROI net per year over 15 years. You guys hear me? Cool. Gives you $8.5 million. Can you see that? I hope. Can bring it forward. But let's say you invest 50,000. So let's say you're thinking about retirement in the next 20 years, right? So for retirement, you would need, if you have your own house, let's say you don't have your own house and you're gonna need money for your own house. In 20 years time, average house is gonna be about $3 million. Plus retirement would be around the same amount. Let's say just to be sufficient to retire, you would need at least 2.5 million, right? So for retirement, $20 years, you'd need about 5.5 million. So that's just for retirement. And with this first strategy, investing 25,000, you're going to end up with 8.5 million. Look, you need to figure out taxation with your tax agent and your accountant. So that 8.5 million, you might have some expenses accrued depending on the country you're in and the tax liabilities that you have. 50,000, same thing, same as that. You're looking at about $17 million. And for 100,000, $17 is what? 34 million? And for 200,000, 68. So you can clearly see, as you invest more in this strategy, the same amount of work, the returns that you get. Now, this would be something I would classify maybe I would say that, can you guys see this bit here? Probably not. So this first level would be sufficient. I would say 8.5 million is sufficient. 50,000, you're comfortable. 17 million, right? You'll have a lot of investments. This is what I would consider as comfortable retirement or comfortable living. Especially if you're having an early retirement, you'd need a couple of more $1 million, right? You want to retire by 50, 55. You've got a lot more life ahead of you, uh, you know, possibly, hopefully. So you're going to need a little bit more than 5.5 million. 100,000, 34 million. This is financial freedom. This is the stage I would say you have achieved financial freedom. This is financial freedom, right? This is comfortable retirement, financial freedom, and this is the range where you're going to FU money, right? Over 50 million USD FU money. Basically what that means is you are not into taking shit from anyone, right? You're not gonna suffer misery anywhere. So if you're having issue in one country, you can easily move countries, you can move from relationships, you can move from business deals, you can just decide to just move on from things because you have a level of money that is just giving you that level of comfort and that capability. So depending on what you are after in life, whether you just want sufficiency, you want comfort, you want financial freedom, or you want FU money, depending on that, that's how you would consider how much you'd want to invest in something like this. And also depends on how much you are willing to risk with this type of medium level of risk. So hope you took some info out of that that benefited you in some way. And make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.